Come on, out, 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 out. Get out. There you go. And that is how you take care of a biting black fly. Of course, it has to be the hottest summer in history right when we start this van living stuff, living in a van stuff. But one of the things that bothers me even more than the heat is these damn bugs. I've watched a few other van tubers lately, and they're talking about how this season's bug infestation has been the worst. Of course, the first time we do it, it's got to be the worst. So anything from here is probably butter. Hi. And my arms are still jacked. They're still itchy. And it forced me to get, there you go, there's one right there. These MFers bite too. So I ordered me a screen for a door, and it's attached with Velcro on the top here. So in the winter season I can just pull this off. I've seen other van tubers use tape, and the tape acts like a fly strip and it catches all of the mosquitoes in it, so it's a mess. But this thing works okay when it's closed, but the second you walk in and out, see, it's held by magnets, which is cool. You don't have to zip it. The second you come in, something comes in with you, or these bugs hang on to you while you're walking in. So this one was the 48 by, I believe, 80, and I trimmed the bottom down there. But this is pretty good so that you can keep these doors open, because when it gets hot out here, it gets hotter inside. The temperature read inside the van at one point 111, and that wasn't the hottest part of the day. I just checked it at that point, so it could have easily got to about 115. So one way to keep the bugs out is get one of those door screens. I got it off Amazon. I'm not posting any links because Bezos can suck it. So you can find these at Walmart as well. But I got mine for 10 bucks. So that's one way to keep the bugs away. The other way is with that tent. We got a screen tent because if it gets too hot in here, we go in there. And that's a good way to keep the bugs off you as well. That tent cost about $45 at Big Five. Looking on Amazon, these things go for about $150 all the way up to $200, $300 depending on quality. But we just needed something to be able to sit outside when the van's too hot and get some kind of relief. Some of these tents don't really let the breeze through, but this one's okay. I spent a lot of time in there swatting flies because they'll still get in. I don't know how they get in, but they're in there, and there's these little micro bugs in there as well. And then I just found out through another van tuber that chiggers live in dried pine needles. So my chair is strategically placed right in the pine needles, which is why my legs are all jacked up. So this is good for keeping the wasps, the bees, and the biting black flies out, anything big. But those little chiggers, man, they get in there. And yeah, they got me pretty good on the feet too. So that's another way to get relief from the bugs. Another thing I've been trying is this lemon eucalyptus oil. DEET free. I don't want DEET on me. So this stuff smells alright. And I'm not sure if it really helps, but I do notice I'm not smacking my arms as much when I have this stuff on, and this I got at Walmart for about $5. I also got this Benadryl gel because my legs itch, my arms itch all night. So it says itch stopping. I wouldn't say it stops it, but I also use this to try to reduce the itching. Kind of like the smell of this stuff. I put this stuff on before I go to sleep. My mom used to put this on me every time we would go to the cottage, because the cottages up in northern Canada, they got bugs too. The mosquitoes there are ridiculous. So this one was an old remedy that my mom used to do. She had to put this stuff on me to try to reduce the itching, because I'm a picker. If there's a scab on me, I'll pick it and I'll just ruin my skin. And this stuff cools down the skin and itching too. Not for long, but temporarily. This stuff helps. So I spray this on my arms and legs as well for that temporary relief. This says 50, but I have bottles that are 90, and I just refill these. I like to keep the spray bottle handy. So I found this also on Amazon. Only thing is that there's 2 layers. So there's this side and then the inside, and it blocks a good amount of breeze from coming in. So 40% of the time it works every time, but it does keep those bees and the big bugs out. She doesn't get bit. I like to stay inside because these bugs bother me too much. And when all fails with the screens over the windows and the door, I have one of these things that I turn on at night. It's got like a UV light, and it catches the things that make it through the screen at night, because I've slept with some bugs that'll start crawling on your face at night or crawling in your ears, and it's not for a comfortable night's sleep. So I got one of these at Walmart. They're about $14.99, and this lights up. It's got 3 different settings. So you got a little night light, and then you got a UV light. See, it's purple. Yeah, $15 at Walmart, and it hangs, and all you do is wash out the bugs with water. So 4 things: this, screen tent, screen on the door, screen on the windows, screens up on there. Doesn't make the bugs go away, but it keeps them at bay. Alright, watch my other videos. Subscribe.